You might have seen people calling Victoria's Treaty, Australia's first formal treaty with First Nations communities, apartheid. That's a heavy word with a very specific historical and legal definition. So what does it actually mean, and does it apply here? Let's break it down. Apartheid is a crime defined in international law as an institutionalised regime of systematic oppression and domination by one racial group over any other racial group or groups. The word apartheid is an Afrikaans term meaning separateness, which refers to the institutionalised system of racial segregation in South Africa between 1948 and the early 1990s. Under this system, non-white South African citizens were forced to live in designated areas, denied the right to vote, barred from certain jobs, and restricted in access to healthcare, education, and land. Interracial marriages and relationships were also illegal. Victoria's Treaty, on the other hand, works very differently. It's a framework for negotiation and recognition between the Victorian Government and First Peoples. Notably, it establishes a permanent body known as the First Peoples Assembly of Victoria, which must be consulted on matters before Parliament that affect Indigenous peoples. But while the Assembly can provide advice, it's still up to Parliament to make the final decisions. Unlike apartheid, Victoria's Treaty doesn't remove or restrict any existing rights or protections from any racial group. Now, some people describing the treaty as apartheid may not literally believe that it has created a system of racial domination or oppression like in apartheid South Africa. But words do matter. Using a term like apartheid carries serious legal weight and can cause genuine fear and confusion. So here's the takeaway. If you see something being described using inflammatory labels like apartheid, always look into the details yourself before forming an opinion.